Alright, sorry I'm late. So, start his new YouTube channel, talking YouTube boxing. I love it. It's time to get straight into it. As you can see here, we got a tier list going. It's not gonna be like everyone else's. My first tier list video is gonna be on cardio and cardio only. That's why I like to examine fighters piece by piece. But what attributes do they bring to the table? So first, of course, we got Astra Wet. Watch her fights. A lot of people who are into YouTube boxing, they don't like the female fights, but I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me unless it's a bad fight. I give it a time of day to watch. Her cardio was decent. She lasted the whole fight. And at the end she got kind of tired, which is understandable. You know, she showed a show for the amount of rounds that she fought. She wasn't passive. Her punch output was great, and she won the fight against an opponent that in my opinion she shouldn't have been in there. I think it was AJ Bunker. She shouldn't have been in there. Or was that I'm not sure who she fought actually. It's not a good look. I watch female boxing fights, dog. Let me look it up real quick. And by the way, I'm gonna try to make this video quick, even though there's tons and tons of fighters on the card. Astrid with boxing record, last fight. Yeah, it was AJ Bunker. Yeah. She shouldn't have been in there. On to the next. Swarms. Last fight was against the fighter Deji. He lasted, but his punch output wasn't really there. He was moving around the ring. Deji was tying him up every time he swung, or he was manipulating his gloves to make sure he couldn't throw. With Swarms, where would I put Swarms? Because he's definitely putting in the work. He used to be a footballer, so he's used to the whole exercising thing and get prepared for the fight. His cardio, I would say, is, probably decent for right now. Decent is they last through the whole fight without being sluggish. Like, they can do that, unless it's like the last minute of the fight. I say it's decent, yeah. On to the next, who we have, iDubbbz. I watched this fight recently with Alex Wasabi. Actually, it took me a while to watch it, but I watched the full thing on YouTube. I would say probably decent too. Wasn't like solid. It wasn't solid where it's like he didn't get tired. He definitely did get tired. He's definitely putting in the work. He belongs there. Yeah. She didn't last the whole fight. What was her name again? Faith Ordway. Where would I put her? We didn't see a whole fight, so I guess I gotta put it. I guess these are for the people that we didn't get to see the full potential of the cardio. I guess yeah. For right now. Salt Poppy. He could have lasted more than 3 rounds. I don't think he was getting gas like that. He probably could go for 5 rounds at that pace. He was with Anthony Taylor, but his trainers. He's definitely got good trainers around him, but he can probably take it up to the next level, which I think he will if he goes down in weight. Or would I put Salt Poppy? He's definitely not decent. He's definitely in solid for right now. He's definitely in solid. I'm put him in there for right now. KSI, of course. You go with the elites. This man is a workhorse in training camp. Outside of it too, he knows to keep up his health outside of training camp. He's a top dog. He shows people push your limits. Always. It's always what he's talking about. Actually, quick short story about KSI, my perspective on his cardio. I remember it was the press conference leading up to, I believe it was, I don't want to say Joel Fournier. I think it was, or it was no, it was actually the one in January with Face Temper. He said he'd run like a 5K in what was it, 20 minutes. He said he just breezed past it. No, I know a lot of people they'll just skim past it. They won't even notice that. But I actually challenged myself to that same thing, and it took me a while. I didn't do it actually. I'm a runner, and I did do it, and I try to focus myself. What was the time frame? Like 4 weeks. It was a very hard thing to do, and naturally I'm smaller than KSI, so I even know it's even tougher for him. No, it's actually tougher for me because his strides are longer. He has longer legs. But anyway, the point is, he man works hard. You can't take it away from him. He's definitely there for the whole fight. He would never get tired, even back from Logan, the first fight with Logan. He was just getting. Seemed like he was just remaining at this constant level of pace. Of course, it was a natural little slowdown, but not too much where it's like, okay, now he's getting sluggish. He can get taken out of there. But you know about KSI. Everyone knows. Who was this? Tyron Woodley. Probably. I mean, he's stuck with Jake, so probably yeah, awesome, awesome. He's a professional fighter, MMA fighter. Had a good career in MMA. Won some championships, so of course he's in there. Of course he's a pro. Bryce Hall. Probably decent, decent. I haven't seen him get tired with Austin. The fight with Austin. He wasn't tired. He was actually ready, still ready to go. He was still ready to go. Yeah, he deserves to be a decent. While these Sharks, seems I'm kind of confused because he's done matches before. So I think he's a pro. I'm pretty sure he's a pro boxer, but I'm still split. They say he's a Golden Gloves champ, but I think I'm pretty sure that's an amateur like tournament or something like that. But of course he's in the elites. Fights at a very high pace. A lot of punch output. Regardless of what his opponent's making him move or whatever, he's always there to fight. Always mentally turned on. Yeah, man. He's got what it takes, cardio wise, to last the whole fight. Anderson Silva, but awesome. I wouldn't say it's totally out of this world. Probably solid. Not awesome. Went 8 rounds with Jake. Not an incredible pace or anything. But yeah, he deserves where to be at awesome. We have another female misfits fighter. Kingpin fighter for now. What's her name again? Elle Brook. Saw her fight, wasn't very impressed. Even though she didn't perform how she wanted to perform, but I was impressed. Stuck it out against a taller opponent. You know, a taller opponent. You gotta basically, you're reaching to hit your opponent now because you're the smaller person in the ring. You have to move a lot more. She lasted the whole fight. Looked good. Looked good cardio wise. Didn't really slow down noticeably throughout the fight. Wasn't taking long breaks to catch a breath. I say decent, probably solid actually for the female side of things. Yeah, she's solid. She has some good coaches, I can tell. Just pushing her cardio wise. Have my boy, what's his name? Landy McBroom. Last fight was against Adam Sala. Adam is a defensive fighter, so he's definitely gonna make him move a lot. Landy did good. He wasn't too tired. I say, but it wasn't none extraordinarily. But I guess this is his fighting style. He's a real cautious fighter. Like to take his time, pick his shots. Even though he broke his hand in the fight, he broke his thumb, I believe, or his hand, one of the two. King Kenny, of course, his coaches daily. They don't play games. Cardio wise, I think he's with Coach Calvin and Leon Wills. So of course he's in tip top shape. The fighting pace is great, especially the way he knocked out my mate Nate. That was a good pace. Even before that, the fight with Ashley Raksu, he wasn't really tired, and Ashley brought it to him. He brought the fight to him. That fight, I would say, probably oh, that's a good one. Is either solid or awesome. That's a tough one. Kenny. Cause he's very patient. He fights with intelligence, as Daily like to say. It's probably good right there. It's solid for right now. I gotta see more from him. winning punch output. Of course, he's known for not having the highest punch output of all the fighters, but he can go right there for right now until the next fight where he's punch output is up, dealing with an aggressive opponent, moving out the way, being defensive, all combined together, and see how his gas tanks hold up. But he's right there for right now. Anthony Taylor, of course, he's a pro, but he does get tired in 3 rounds against Salt Poppy. So I want to say he's solid. I don't want to say he's decent. I don't believe he's that. His gas tank is not that good. Yeah, solid's perfect for him. Ryan Taylor went 4 rounds with Slim. I would say decent. He does look like the person that trains a lot. Didn't train for the Swarms fight. Really, he didn't take it seriously, so it's probably indecent right now. Yeah, Ryan Taylor's indecent. FaZe Sensei, probably solid. Hollerham, I think he just fought the on the undercard of the last card, Misfits 007. It's about 3 weeks ago. So he's definitely losing a lot of weight, so the gas tank is getting bigger and bigger. Hollerham, let's say decent. Man, that fight with Ginty was a sleeper, wasn't it? A lot of people didn't like that fight. I didn't either. You know, low output, too cautious. But yeah, he deserves to be right there. I mean, if he's not there, then he shouldn't be up here at all. The amount of weight he's lost, you got to be doing cardio or something, man. Next, we have Mr. FaZe Overt Flow, Happy Punch associate. Didn't really get to see it. He lost to FaZe Temper and FaZe Sensei. Or say rookie. Chase Demore. I believe he got better since the Josh Bruckner fight. And I believe I heard in the interview, Fred Talks Boxing, his interview he did with Salt Poppy, and I remember when Salt Poppy mentioned like Chase Demore, once he figured out that Josh Bruckner didn't have any power, he was too gassed. So, and I'm pretty sure he been working hard since that fight, because you know the memes and stuff he even mentioned in the interview that he's been waiting to get, you know, a comeback fight, show that that's not the boxer he is, you know, the greatest heavyweight of all time, you know him. Chase Demore, you belong in decent, I believe. Yes, decent is where you go. I'll just put it in rookie. Let's put it in rookie. What's his name again? I don't even remember. But DK Money, decent. Sure you belong there, decent. Slim, it's gonna get controversial. Now, before I actually made this video, I was actually gonna put him in decent, cause it's just the last fight with what's the guy's name? How could I forget his name? He's one of the biggest personalities in this space. What's his name? Slim last fight was with Tom Zanetti. He got tired against him, but now it's coming out that he has like an injury with his nose and his septum. He had a deviated septum or something like that. Cause I was gonna go in on Slim. I swear, I was like, "How you gonna be champ but can't do 4 rounds? You the champ, man." But Slim, but it's hard to rate him because these next fights, everything's gonna be fixed. So, right now I'm putting him in decent. Of course, it's gonna change. Fusi, the man is known, from what I know, he's known to run the longest out of probably any of these fighters. He say he runs like double-digit miles. So, yeah. So, and his cardio against Deji didn't have a lot of punch output, but I would assume it's somewhere probably mediocre or decent, you know. But running long is not really. It's not really I wouldn't say it's not good for explosiveness, but for the long run, he could keep a real low pace for a long amount of time. So probably just mediocre. Well, am I basing cardio on explosiveness or how long they can actually last in a fight without getting tired? This is real weird because you never seen a tier list based off cardio, but I'm gonna have to put him I know a lot of people like to put Fousey at the bottom, but it's weird. But he would last a long time. Like he's definitely got stamina, for sure. He's definitely got stamina. Um, man, this is weird, but yeah. NNA Productions got knocked out by Slim, I believe, 2019 or 2020, one of those years. I don't think he went the full round. He probably the first person to go to mediocre. Dr. Mike, last fight was with what's the guy who just beat Paul Bummer? Chris Vila. Yes, his last fight was with Chris Vila. Took on a big fight. Fought at a tremendous pace because Chris Vila was putting it on him. Stands too straight up, but that's besides the point. It's cardio, and he's all scientific with it because he's a doctor himself. His cardio didn't hold up, not enough for Chris Avila. Not on his level. I'll say decent. I'll say decent. Mm, mm, yeah, put it decent. Vinny Hacker, don't fight no more. We'll just put him in decent. Gibb, of course, he's known for this. The sadistic Leon Wills got him to peak shape, man. Peak shape. One of the best in the scene. Go 100 million rounds. Get better as the fight goes. Man, 10 minutes of jump rope workout before the Gibb Austin 2 fight. 10 minutes of hard drum roping. Man, just warming up, but that wasn't even him going hard. It's just warming up. Of course, he belongs up there with the elites. We have Ginty, just put him in mediocre, which I believe he won a fight against Hollingham. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably probably decent. It's embarrassingly decent. His punch output is not that much, so I'm gonna just put him mediocre for right now. Where did I put Hollingham? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Even though, this is not a pound for pound list or yeah. So I don't want to hear no complaints if anyone comments. I don't want to hear no complaints about someone being higher than the other person. I'm pretty sure you understand that this is a cardio tier list. Next person, Jay Swingler. He has the money. He has the coaches, but he's not fully there. Cardio wise, he's not fully there. He's probably in solid. Probably need to go watch the Nick and Jay fight again. But I'm pretty sure he belongs right there. Decent and solid. I would assume they wouldn't have him main event if he was not above decent. Yeah, Greg Hardy. He just got knocked out. This is not good. It's not good. He just got knocked out on some other boxing promotion. I don't know what it was, but his fight against Hasim Rockman, man, was a beast, man. I think it was 3 rounds, I'm pretty sure, or 4 rounds. I don't remember. He lasted the whole fight. Surprisingly, at his size, he has a pretty good gas tank. Say solid. Decent. Alright. Seeing Rockman. Decent. Or, I say solid. Just size, the sheer size of this guy. We was fighting him. This probably took a lot of stamina taking those hits. A lot of stamina, but I'll put him in solid for right now. He's a pro. He should be up here, bro. He should be up here, but he's not. He should be up here, but he's not, bro. He's crazy, actually. It's a heavyweight. Idris Virgo, he's a pro. Trains with JJ, so I'm assuming he's at a similar level towards him as him. Face Temper. When he fought Kenny back in 2020, was it 2020? March 2020, yes. He's only got better from there, cardio-wise, I would assume. And there he was pretty good, he was pretty solid. Actually, right there, he's in solid right now. Nothing crazy, not at a crazy pace, but it was solid. Vitaly, sorry. Saw him fight the whole time, but actually, probably right there. Yeah. It was just like if you took an average Joe off the streets. Sometimes run, sometimes jump rope. You know, not really into it like that. Yeah, he belongs right there. FaZe Jarvis, very young kid. Probably the youngest one here, honestly. FaZe Jarvis, he's done good, man. He's doing good, doing great against Tom Zanetti. And from what I learned about his tactic going into the fight with Tom Zanetti was to take his blows and then speed it up mid throughout the fight. So he still had energy with taking all those hits. I could sense he was going faster as the fight was closing. He was only going to get more intense from there. It's hard to say is he in solid or awesome because I do believe he has a very good cardio. Remember watching his build up video before the tournament, the first event of Kingpin. Yeah, man, he's probably in awesome for right now, which we're gonna see soon enough. July 1st, Jarvis will fight Gibb. The battle of the cardio, I believe. But man, I can't get too deep in that. This cardio list. I'm not gonna give my opinion on that, but yes, say Jarvis is an awesome now. Definitely above solid though. He's definitely mm, Jarvis versus Gibb. I mean Poppy cardio. They're probably about the same. They're probably about the same, but I feel like Jarvis and the team he's around now, like they're probably on him about cardio. I think he's with the Mayweather team with Otis. Yeah, yeah, he's probably definitely very, very in shape when it comes to fights. Deji, um, took a 3 month off break, then came back to boxing and still lasted 4 rounds with solid punch output, solid move around the ring, active recovery, as his coach Daily mentioned on Instagram. Yeah, I put him. He could probably go up a lot too. All these fighters could. They're trained hard enough. Push through the pain. Push through the pain. It's hard to say solid or awesome. Probably decent for right now. More like, hmm. He did do this speed combo. That was sick, bro. All right, decent. Nah, he's solid. He's definitely solid. Somewhere like, yeah, right there. Yeah, Kenny Deji right next to yep. Alex Wasabi was definitely fitter than iDubbbz, but it was probably due to the damage he was doing to iDubbbz. But they're around the same. Probably, yeah, he's definitely solid. He could last the whole fight. He could last the whole fight. Right there. Logan Paul went 8 rounds for Mayweather. He's definitely up there. His output was a little, from what I remember, it was a hug fest. Because I remember the press conference afterwards. Yeah, and Mayweather was talking about it was a hug fest. That's what he was going to remember the fight as being. Logan Paul. Of course, it's in solid, of course. Maybe an awesome, actually. Yeah, definitely. Where he just go? Where Logan just go? Oh, awesome. On to the next. Rookie. Who is this? The guy who Jake fought, knocked him out while going backwards. Who was that? The basketball player. I don't remember. You guys know his name. Next we have JMX. Just fought Le'Veon Bell not too long ago in April. Hold up his cardio, but he just lost the fight. I'll say decent for right now. Probably the top of decent. Almost in solid, but not quite there. Josh Bruckner, I believe. Yeah, Josh Bruckner. Fitter than Chase Demore, and Chase Demore at the time was definitely mediocre. Yeah, he was definitely mediocre slash decent. He was around there. Where's Josh Bruckner? Where are these people disappearing to, man? Oh, okay, there it is. Josh Bruckner, solid. We're in solid, buddy. We're in solid. All right, next. Forgot how he won this fight. Austin Springs, I remember he fought. Yeah, he fought Scromedy. I'm not sure which one won. I'm pretty sure. Austin Springs won, and then because he took a round off, he did the smartest thing. One of the smartest moves I've seen an influencer boxer make was actually save their tank and not just go all out when they know their tank is not that big. They can't use that much energy that fast and not be tired. Come on, man. Gotta be smarter, but man, Austin Springs did a great job. If got a decent, I'll say mediocre. You know, it was only a 3 round fight. I think it was 2 minutes or 3 minutes, so just 9 minutes of action. Punch output, I don't remember it being superly high, so yeah, he deserves to be right there. Same things for Scrumby, probably same thing. Just he was more efficient with his energy. Pineda, Longs and solid, I would assume. Longest fight was probably with KSI. From what we seen, the YouTube boxing fans seen, I say solid for right now. Did he get tired in the B Dave fight? I don't believe he did, cause he just dominated. B Dave, same thing, solid. From now, I believe he's solid. I believe that's where he's at. It's hard to see from a tag team, of course. Of course, it's gonna be hard to judge from a tag team. You literally taking a long break. B Dave, we gonna knock you down until further notice. Alright, Dean the Great, of course, is in a weird spot. He was not a pro, from what I understand. He was a street boxer. I actually used to watch his videos, I believe. Yeah, I used to watch his videos before. Watch a couple of his videos before the his old misfits boxing journey. Of course, he's up there. He was able to keep up with Waleed, which makes it a great fight. I'm not gonna get into it again before I share my opinions. They'll be on the next few videos. I start talking about those. Shirley, sorry man. Austin McBroom. He's decent right now. It hates me to do that, but man, that's just where he's at. Anybody can go up, but man, they got to put in the work, bro. I actually should do a video on cardio and my frustrations about it in the YouTube boxing scene. I probably will, but next, I believe is one of the guys who fought on the first boxing event in London against Logan Paul. KSI Logan Paul won. I don't remember the fight. I'd say rookie Joe Weller, or mediocre. This guy froze up in front of the lights. He wasn't able to unlock his full potential in the ring, put out what he trained for, display his skills. I'd say decent for right now. Decent. Tom Zanetti had a upper respiratory infection, I believe. So it's hard to judge these fighters, man, who's been injured. And how many of these that we don't know who fight and they're injured and we don't know about, you know. But for right now, he fight at a high pace though. He fights at a high pace. Man, I'm just gonna put him in decent for right now. Yeah, cause of the injury. There's no way to tell how good he is. Cardio wise, Tommy Fury didn't get tired with Jake. At a decent output. Would I put him in the elites? Probably the top. He probably the top of awesome. I do believe KSI will lead Gibb. I believe they have a hard. They definitely have a good, better gas tank. I feel like I definitely feel like Tommy Fury. Red lights comes on before KSI in an 8 round fight. Yeah. That's exactly where it should be. Got Adam Sharks. I just call him Adam Sharks. Adam Sella, moving like a boxer, man. He's real quiet, don't post too much on social media, but he's definitely doing the work. As I saw his recent fight with Evil Hero, which I believe is on the Jake undercard against Anderson Silva, I believe. It looked decent, you know. I think it got even better since the Waleed fight. In the Waleed fight, he was definitely probably been solid or decent, but he probably been awesome now, for sure. He's definitely an awesome. Jake Paul, biggest display of cardio was against probably Tommy Fury. So yeah, he's definitely probably right under Tommy Fury, but above, yeah, it actually looks nice. It's quite perfect. I did that because Jake beat both, you know. But it's not about wins. Oh, that's it. That's it. So there's the video, guys. Look forward to more videos from me. I'm gonna be active. We're gonna be stirring up the scene because a lot of people isn't doing that now. No one's no one's talking about what these influencers are doing, man. Enough. I'm here to talk about it. Where's the stop button?